Welcome back to the shop. I'm Ray with Crafted by Ray, and today I'm going to be making some signs for an upcoming craft show I'm doing. It's going to be fall themed, so I'm going more towards the Halloween time. I have some of these wood slats that I was doing from last year's seasonal craft shows. I was making some Christmas stars. So the first I'm going to do is make some signs like this, and I'll show you some tips and little tricks I'm going to use over on the laser to get some signs made. So let's begin. Alright, I'm going to keep the strips the same width they are. I like this width. Next, I'm going to just chop them down to 12 inches. I feel like a 12 by 9 sign is going to be easy for me to haul to the craft show and display in my limited space. And it's easier for people to carry around. So let's go chop these up. So I set the stop block here to help me out by getting everything consistent sizes. So it's easier for me when I go to assemble it. Now, if you're using a stop block, what I like to do is cut a little bit off these strips just to get a straight edge. Then I'll put it up against the stop block and I'll let the blade stop so when I don't lift it, it catches here, ripping the material away or damaging the surface of your material, and it's safer. Okay, so I just did the 4 slats that I'm going to put together on the chop saw. Now I'm going to have to get those are all cut at 12 inches, and the side's going to be around 9 1/4. So to make it so it holds together, you know, if I glue these up, it's not going to be very strong. You'll end up with a warp sometimes because it's so thin. So I'm going to run a couple runners on the back side, just like this one that I did a sample on. I'm going to run a couple runners on the back side, and I got some real thin or really small nails that I'm going to nail together. So I'm going to cut these, and these are 9 inches. So let's cut those before we stain them up. Okay, before we start routering all the pieces and getting them stained, I'm going to get the laser started. I'm going to be using like 1/8 inch MDF that you can buy at Home Depot. It's usually in the handy panel. I luckily had a bunch of it left over from a job. So I'm going to cut it down to 12 by 12 inch squares because I'm going to set the laser up to do that. And I'll show you what I mean over here at the computer. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be cutting out. This dotted line is going to be the size of the board after I glue it up. It's 12 by 9. My board's a little bit bigger. I think it's 12 by 9 1/8, but that just allows me to see that's how much space I'm going to have after I cut the pieces out, paint them, and then glue them back onto the board. So what I'm going to do now is cut some MDF that I got from Home Depot into 12 by 12 inch squares, and then cut this out. And then I can use that to line it up on the board after I cut it to glue the pieces after I get them all painted. But you'll see. Let's get this started, and then we can route out the edges of the boards we cut. So I just got the MDF in the machine. Right now it's framing it to make sure it's going to be inside that square. So I'm not sure if it's just going to be 2 passes that'll cut through this. It should be able to cut it in one, but MDF is kind of weird. It kind of builds up on things, and I probably need to clean out my laser once in a while. I just got the material in there, framed it up. Now I'm going to see how many passes it takes to break the letters free. Right now I'm doing 3 at 90% power. I'm thinking on the next one, because that's going to take 34 minutes, I'll set up to 100% power and try 2 passes. I might be able to slow it down a little more and do it in 1 pass. I haven't worked a lot with MDF cutting it out for letters, but I think we can speed it up quite a bit. Now this is a 22 watt laser, in case you're wondering. I'll put my final speeds, and I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. Maybe by then I'll figure it out. Now let's get ready to router out these parts. Okay, so now I'm routering all those with like an 1/8 inch round over bit. The reason I want that is when I go to glue these together, it's got like a little seam, so it looks like a plank. Sort of like my starter one that I did here. Okay, so the first one came off the laser. It came out great. I took out the words that I don't want painted white, and I'm gonna put them on here. I put the circles back in inside the O's because I really want a nice crisp black line from the laser, like as you can see on these letters here, because I think it'll add a nice shadow effect after I get these painted and they're on the board. And plus it looks a little, when I've done this before and I paint the letters, and if it gets around the edges, it looks weird. It doesn't get a good coat. So I'm going to paint these inside the MDF that I cut it out of, and then I'll do the black ones on the next one it cuts out. So let's go paint this really quick before it rains. Alright, I just got done routering all these parts with the 1/8 inch router bit, and now I'm going to go through and sand them all quickly just to get some of the marks off from my router table, because that metal plate leaves like a couple lines on the wood. So I'm going to hit it all with 220 really quick, just to, if there's other things left in the wood, I think it'll add character, but I just want to get rid of that. And sometimes when you use a router bit, it leaves a little line depending if these planks are a little warped or not. So I'm going to clean that up, sand these really quick. Do have a lot to sand, so I'm going to get started sanding. Now, if you have not yet already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like the video, and share it so we can keep making videos like this. Okay, now I just got done sanding these. I'm going to tack cloth them to get the sawdust off. What I'm going to do is stain these, and I'll have all the materials and stuff. I'll put a link in the description so you can find them, but I'm going to stain these. I'm going to do, I could fit 15 in this rack, so I'm going to stain 15 up, and then I'm going to wipe them off because you want the excess to come off so it's not all sticky. You want a nice even coat. Okay, so I just got done staining those. Now I'm getting ready to assemble them. I clamped down a speed square and a straight board I found to my table so I can line everything up as I assemble this. Now, a lot of the things I'm going to be using in this video I'll have linked in the description below. There will be affiliate links to Amazon. And yeah, let's start putting these together. Okay, so that technique of gluing them in and pulling it off didn't really work for me because the letters got glued to here. I don't know if I was using too much super glue or not. but I just tried out another way that I think I like a little bit better. If I spray the whole board with the accelerator, and as I'm working it all the way through the end, I don't have to keep applying it. It still sticks pretty fast. So I'm going to show you the way I'm doing it now. Okay, I just got done gluing that up. I just want to say thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you could give it a like, that really helps me out. Helps me get my videos out to more people. That might help them find something they can make to make some extra money. Okay, so I made 3 different signs for this craft show that's coming up in a couple weeks. The first one I showed in the video of me gluing up. Not sure if I'm going to put a hanger on the back. I kind of like it just sitting up against the wall, but I still have a couple weeks to figure that out. If you have any ideas, leave me a comment below. I was kind of thinking something about adding a string across here. But for like the super glue that I use, I'll have affiliate links in the description below. Anything you click on there helps me out, and I do appreciate that. The other 2 signs that I made are these 2. I didn't show these gluing on the camera, but I want to say thanks for watching, and if you could do me a favor and click on one of the next videos that pop up on the screen, that helps me out too, and I'll see you next time with another Crafted by Ray video.